Busoga kisige kitazikira sangaza abalangira Busoga etereire sangala sangala Busoga butereire bwatuwaira balongo Busoga bulaire embuga
sangala sangala Busoga butereire bwatuwaira balongo Busoga bulaire embuga
sangala sangala Busoga butereire baba yazaira balongo Busoga bulaire embuga
sangala sangala Busoga butereire bwatuwaira balongo Busoga bulaire embuga
nibwo mbona nsanuka lwa mama waife mutasi yazaire balongo Busoga bulaire embuga
sangala sangala Busoga butereire bwatuwaira balongo Busoga bulaire embuga
lekensi esanuke buli muntu atuume Busoga efunye abalangiro lubiri lulaire mama
sangala sangala Busoga butereire bwatuwaira balongo Busoga bulaire embuga
Kyabazinga atuuse oyo mwene kyalo kasimya atulinge kwa mawulire lesa gaisanwalo waikumbulizi oyo liga lyante zikatawesa buwomi tubaire tukali kugandi kabiri alese balongo obuyo isabirye mala abasoga ebitiibwa byatwita baba antu watulaze ekizampu otyo omusoga atasaaga era omusoga tiyemo
this already existing relationship. As you are all aware, the King, His Majesty, has always been very passionate about his people and the well-being of his people. And in that backdrop, the UN agencies were pleased to appoint him a goodwill ambassador to fight palliative pregnancies and school dropouts. From the time His Majesty was appointed and before, the team here, with the guidance of His Majesty, has been having stakeholder engagements and seeing how we can curb the vice. On this note, I want to thank the Swedish government who extended support, the initial support that really made sure and gave our team here at the Kyabazinga initiatives to do stakeholder engagements and curb the vice. Today, as we have you here, our team from KI at an opportune time will do a presentation for you. But a brief message from His Majesty is to assure you of our support as an institution, to say that we work together and achieve our goals and see how we can work together to better the environment and to better the well-being of our people. The support that we have been getting has been going out to our team, which has been ensuring that all the stakeholders are on the same page and see how we can manage and overcome the vice. On this note, I think I'll invite the ED.
This is the very first occasion for me to be in Uganda, and also it is a great honor for me and our colleagues to be in the Royal Palace. Not only because of this very unique experience to interact and meet the royal family and in the Royal Palace as well as officers, but because we are fully acknowledge and appreciate the commitments and the visionary leadership of His Majesty King to end child marriage, teenage pregnancy, and to keep the girls and the young people in the school. I'm greatly impressed by his vision to improve the well-being of the people in the Busoga region. And that I'm very sure he really fully understands that. Well-being of the people very much depend on the quality and the dedication of the mother. So his efforts will create more and more women to become the mother when they have skill, when they have resources, when they have knowledge to nurture the next generation of the kingdom, to be better educated, to be healthy, and also bring the prosperity to the kingdom for the eternal and the very human-centered development. It is really our privilege as UN family to have the king to be our goodwill ambassador, who will lead the cultural and also social changes in the community. So we are very happy to be in the partnership with the Royal Palace, especially with His Majesty, but also we really want to assist his vision to be implemented and then translated at the community level. What a wonderful initiative created by the king. And it is acknowledging the great support from the Sweden government in a timely manner, but also very effectively. They really support the fundamental improvement of the sexual reproductive health and rights situation in Uganda, in the kingdom, but also across the region. So their strategic partnership has been very effective for us to be able to assist you better. So we hope this partnership will really bear the fruit to keep the girls in the school, and that they will become the mother when they are really ready. So our future children of the kingdom will really be the change maker to build the kingdom with a better prosperity and a better development. So deeply appreciated your coming. Thank you.
Of King's Affairs and other ministers, officers at the palace, thank you once again for inviting us here today. It is a privilege to be here and to learn about the important work the kingdom does. The reason why we are here, Sweden has been supporting the regional Together for SRHR program since 2018. And Uganda is one of the countries, and the focus of the program is sexual and reproductive health and rights. Yesterday we visited the Kamuli district, and we learned about the important work that has been done on improving people's sexual and reproductive health and rights. SRHR, Sexual and Reproductive Health and Rights, is an important priority for the Swedish government as we recognize the link to development. The King's ambassadorship to engage men in ending teenage pregnancy and early marriage has been very well noted and recognized during this visit. And I wish to applaud and recognize this important work. I'm confident that such a championship will not only positively impact the program, but also the development in Uganda. So thank you very much for having us here today.
Visiting the Uganda in order to monitor the progress of the regional program we call Together for SRHR, funded by the Sweden government. This program is implemented by the 4 agencies, UNFPA, UNH, WHO, and UNICEF in different countries. And then we particularly pay time and then make the visit to here to learn the great progress made under the program in partnership with the government of Uganda, as well as also the kingdom in this particular region as well. So it is very important for us to learn what is working very well, but also what are the areas we need to provide the further support to be able to assist the government as well as the kingdom, the royal family in this kingdom, to be able to achieve their development vision by empowering the girls and boys as well as the women and men to be able to improve the well-being of the entire population.
What are some of the
The reproductive health services are well integrated under the leadership of the government at the national and the sub-national level, and then more and more women as well as men are aware about their knowledge about their body, as well as get the skill to be able to interpret in their life planning. And more adolescents, girls and boys are also aware about the risk of the dropping out of school, and also to be able to manage their body and then make the right decision for them to be able to pursue their life dream. So the progress are very clear. However, because there are so many people are still in need due to the poverty and the various other socio-economic challenges, we need to do further. And this is one of the areas we want to actually work together with the various government ministry as well as the royal family here, is that we really need to focus on ending teenage pregnancy, as well as also we need to keep the young people, not only the girls, the boys in the school, for them to be able to really become the contributor to the economic and the social development of Uganda. So that is the wet area we need to reprioritize and also reprogram our much more detailed assistance, focus on the ambition and the aspiration, actually expressively communicate in their national plan, as well as also this regional development plan as well. So our main focus will remain, but at the same time we will try to further align our assistance to be able to fit to the needs of this region as well as the national government.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.